sometimes makes me try to re-examine every conversation I've ever had with a friend of African descent and think, oh my God, what did I say? Did I say something horrible?
Did I generate a microaggression? Did I do a bad?
Well, microaggressions, jeez. But was I an idiot trying to overcompensate?
Oh, almost
So,
certainly.
yep. Yes, that is true.
That is the short answer is oh yeah, definitely. The long answer is but when though?
Yep. And how much did it annoy them?
Right.
And how much were they just resigned?
How audible was their eye roll?
So, have you guys seen Get Out?
I haven't yet.
Oh. There are times in the beginning of that movie where where I was listening to what the hell is his name? Josh from The West Wing, and I'm thinking, oh my God, I've said stuff
Oh,
like
that's who that was. Holy fuck.
All right.
Yeah, I showed that film to my class for our film unit, and they all wrote papers on it and did a very good job by and large.
Good.
Yep.
But come around the campfire with me. It's time to begin.
Let's sing our campfire song. RCAMPFIRESONG.
Time to
We don't-
suffer.
We don't do campfires anymore. We're on a high-tech airship.
This is true. Like, I think there's a hearth somewhere on it. You'll have to ask Grub.
At least we don't use explosive gases, so we technically could. I mean, Rivo probably has set fire in his room, so you know.
Totally doable. So where did we leave off? You guys left District 6 and we're going for District 4, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Refresh my
think
memory.
we
I don't
were-
remember anything.
I don't think we were going to do anything in
5.
in D5.
No, I think
Or
our
rather,
conclusion
I
above 5.
I really didn't want you guys to do anything in D5.
I think in District 5 we were concerned that someone would try to steal our ship and or us again if we made contact with either city.
That's
Yeah.
fair.
Essentially, the last I think we pretty much ended with Lobo, his dudes, and my uncle coming on board.
Sounds about right.
Sounds right. Reynold, is there a way that I can send an animal messenger from the ship?
No.
Okay.
You can only do that while you have landed.
Okay.
Because there are no animals where you are right now, unfortunately.
That is totally fair.
But you can try it, and most likely whatever animal tries coming to you is going to suffocate before it reaches you.
Yep.
Knowing Renault, I know Renault to know that yes.
I mean,
You cast the spell, you feel the contact, and then the contact ends abruptly.
I mean, the last animal messenger, and I don't believe there's any reason you guys will ever figure this out, but the one that Kali sent back to Holt froze to death trying to fly up the peak.
Yeah, but Holt made no. We actually Holt and Clementine spoke about that.
Oh,
We did a little bit.
got
Yeah,
some bad news.
Because Holt was like, should that have gotten back to me by now? And Clementine was like, sure, fucking ought to have. And it probably fucking tried to climb the peak and died. Shit.
Yes.
Whoopsie-doodle.
Clementine, mass murderer of carrier pigeons.
Dude, you don't know how many birds of paradise Nicholas Kemp killed. I think he killed like 28 birds of paradise because he would always conjure one and then he would send that fucker off and it would fly like 8 days straight and then immediately die of starvation and exhaustion.
So this is a good thing about being a necromantic druid. Then you just have your animals just transition into zombie birds instantly.
I'm just saying, death is a part of life. Anyway, so you guys fly over D5. Grub says something cursory about strange readings, and you ignore him, and then head over to D4.
Wait a sec.
Yeah, let's slow the roll a little bit.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought I mentioned these already.
Very
Rob-
briefly.
What strange readings are you talking about?
I don't know. Okay. Let me show you something. And he points over and he shows you a map of the entire planet. not pictured here because I haven't invented it yet.
Fuck, that's what it looks like then.
You all suddenly know how big the world is. It's pretty big.
It's pretty big.
It's pretty big. Like, my other
Is it
major...
like a hologram?
Yes. My other major setting, Glind, is... the entire planet is a continent the size of Australia and an ocean. And another island. That's it. That's all there is on the planet. That's all you got, man. This planet is much more Earth-sized. A bit smaller. If you had any concept of how big Earth is, your characters would say, "Huh, our planet's a little bit smaller than that." Oh well, don't worry about it. But eventually, like he pierces through the map of the Earth, and he's just like, all right, so these are, continental shelves, crusts, all that shit. This is where the continental shelves meet, and when they meet, that's how earthquakes form. That's basically what's happening between the two cities. There is an attractive and repelling force, like a fault line, and it's just building up.
Two cities. Oh, two cities of District 5, I get it.
Ankara and Janam.
But I don't understand. I mean, we've already established that this whole fucking place is one giant fucking spaceship. What do the Earth, the plates of the planet have to do with this structure?
Wait, what was your question?
I thought we've just established this entire fucking city is a giant spaceship.
Right.
So what's separating? It can't be plates. I mean, this is a structure.
Grub waves his hand. And he's like, no. I'm just using that as a metaphor. Like there are two opposing forces that are acting just like a fault line.
That makes more sense.
I assume it's magic, but Ankara doesn't do magic unless technology is magic, which it sort of is. He says, tooting his own horn.
No.
He pulls out his zap cannon and says, "Mr. Zappy here disagrees."
Yeah, it's just an atrocity. But
oh, my poor pride, Sally, no, please.
Clementine gives Salandra a little fist bump.
Salandra will go along with that. How fucking catastrophic are we talking about, Grub?
I don't know. At this point, it wouldn't be too bad. If the fault line went off now, it'd probably just result in a sort of semi-detonation that would... Imagine like a big windstorm that just covers the entire district.
Sounds messy.
Yeah, rips up trees, kills small animals, tears up tent towns, but for the most part, they'll be okay.
What I have the feeling that if we ignore this, it's going to bite us in the fucking ass.
I mean, look at it this way. It could only bite District 5 in the ass.
Yeah.
It's very localized.
Unless it's a bunch of fucking dragons emerging from the ground and about to swarm up and do whatever the fuck they want. Who knows?
There's not much. There's not that much geologic activity.
We need to get Vendrees back fast, right? So, I mean, it's one thing to do these recruiting trips, but to stop and investigate this, I don't know. What do you guys...
If we do get her back, she may be able to turn some of her tech on it.
I mean, when she's not busy pulling her civilization back together. Clem, she's going to be real busy.
That's
going to
true.
be really busy.
Grub says, I'm not saying we shouldn't let her get to her business, but kidnapping the heir apparent, don't do that.
Yeah.
No, I think that we should get her back as soon as possible.
Yeah.
That would be the smart thing to do. Strike while the iron is still hot.
Yeah, I'm afraid if as much as I hate the fucking Chosen, the idea of that whole place going up in flames, we don't even know what the consequences of that could be.
Well, I mean, most importantly, we know where Doskius and Selena are, and they're not on the mountain. So while they're away, Vendrace might be able to rally her loyalists.
Agreed. So we will do this, and at some point in the future, we will regret our decision. But that'll probably happen no matter what we do.
Grub just comments, got it. Put a pin in that.
Mhm.
Choose the lesser of two evils and hope we pick the right one.
Choose the form of your destroyer.
Oh.
If we imagine J. Edgar Hoover is gonna come and kill us.
So the first thing that occurred was sex, and then she remembered the giant fucking corpse orgy, and she really regretted it.
That corpse orgy, though, those corpses were very happy to be alive again. Very happy.
I'm just gonna try to just repress that memory.
Yeah. I'm trying to remember who was actually in the embrace of the corpse orgy.
Me.
Of course.
Listen, my touch AC is shit.
That's okay. Everyone's touch AC is shit. What's your flat-footed touch AC? 10, Reynold. You know it.
16.
Oh, man. You ever hit someone with a sneak attack scorching ray? Feels good, man. Feels good. Anyway, that's true. You do get to keep, like, deflection, I think.
Yeah, mine's all straight dex.
Oh, you don't get dex when you're flat-footed.
Oh, flat-footed touch AC. Sorry.
Yeah, you know, 10.
Yeah.
Possibly as high as, like, 14, maybe. Anyway. You guys get to D4, and then Grub pipes up, oh, hey, where am I supposed to land this?
Oh shit.
All right.
Is it too big to fit in the hangar?
Oh, God. No, it's not too big to fit in the hangar. I'm just saying, it might draw a bit of undue attention.
Do you not have security measures?
Oh, we have security measures, he
Then
says,
don't worry about it.
gesturing to things. And then Lobo says, we have security measures. He's just like, I just don't want to, like, all right, fuck it, fine.
We can be way above the district and just teleport down.
That's true.
That's probably our best bet. Is just, we'll scare the crap out of people, but it's not like they're going to be able to get up here.
Grub pipes up, well, chosen ships fly overhead all the time. I was just saying, if we landed, it would probably almost certainly cause a massive panic.
I mean,
Yeah.
we could always land outside the city and take the Eagles in.
I mean, you mean in another district?
Yeah,
Oh,
the
yeah.
entire district is one city.
Yeah. Remember, it was like District 5 is a fucking disaster and District 3 is a fucking disaster. So
I think the hangar might be our best bet, guys.
If you want,
but why do we want to land it up?
because I have business to take care of, and it's probably going to take a number of hours.
Oh no, we've got transporters.
Can I just fly?
I mean, yeah, no one's stopping you.
Okay. I don't want to take the transporter.
Yeah, if we land this thing, that raises a whole bunch of potential issues. Do we have communications with the ship so we can call for a pickup?
Grub's like, yeah, I got some things lying around. I think these are communicators. And he pulls out some little, like, bracelets, and he's like, you push the button, and then you talk into it, and then you can talk to me. Can't talk to each other, though, and I only have 2.
Well, Holt should get one because I think Holt's has business.
Mhm.
Oh, wait a second. You only have 2 that we can take, or you only have 2 altogether?
Oh, sorry, yeah, 2 altogether.
Then you
Oh.
take it, Solandra. I'm not very good with technology.
Oh, yeah, sorry. I
Hey,
forgot
at
about
least
that.
you don't have gremlins.
That's true.
Don't give it to Clem.
I'm not even looking at it.
Don't breathe on it. Don't look at it.
I'm not making eye contact.
I'll just stand over here. It's fine. I won't say anything.
Clem, can you keep track of Holt so that we can, if anything happens, we can find him?
I mean, I can stay with Hull.
Okay. Well, I can go find Auntie. Oh,
I mean, Clementine, roll knowledge nature.
Got it. 23.
If you find a fountain, you could conceivably scry on Halt.
I mean, yeah, it's also a 1 hour cast time.
Yeah. Oh, it only lasts a minute per level. Never mind. I thought it also lasted for a really long time. Disregard that. I'm wrong. You win. Oh, my bad. Greater Scrying, the level 7 variant, does... Casting time is 1 standard action and the duration is 1 hour per level.
Holy
Whoa.
fuck.
It also functions reliably through Detect Chaos, Detect Evil, Detect... Oh, you can also cast Detect Chaos, Detect Evil, Detect Good, Detect Law, Detect Magic, Message, Read Message, and Tongues through the sensor.
Jesus.
That's cool.
So sorry, I thought that Holt had like personal stuff that he was going to do that was distinct.
Oh,
Oh,
that is definitely going to happen.
Yeah, there are several things I need to do.
And perhaps several
Maybe-
people you need to do, too.
Yes.
I'm just throwing that out there.
That's fine. Is Vindrace going to come down with us?
For the sake of argument, she comes onto the bridge, and she says, "Yes, that sounds like a great idea. Send the Empress's daughter to go around with the unwashed masses. That's a great idea. Certainly won't cause a panic."
I mean, to be fair, people down here probably don't know who you are.
Probably not.
On the one hand, that. On the other hand, if I have an incident, that could create problems.
Yeah, I'm not
That's
sure
true.
if
This is more an
Vendry's-
invitation.
I get stressed in District 4 with the amount of people that are there. I don't think Vendry's has ever been around like thousands and thousands of people at a time. I mean,
Not in that sort of circumstance.
that dance was probably the most people you would have ever, right?
Hey, we've had a couple of shindigs in the past. Thank you very much.
Well, all I'm saying is that just walking through District 4 is enough to give someone a panic attack anyway. So,
Point taken. I just didn't want to be rude to the person who holds my life in her hands. And Holt will kind of give you a teasing smile.
Holt, you need to stop worrying about that. It only happens if I want it to. And it will never happen, okay?
Okay.
Oh wait, I thought too much about it! Boop!
Pour me a glass of that bone hurting juice.
Oh boy. Give me some of that suffering. What more do I have to lose? You know
lot.
nothing of loss. Anyway, are you guys gonna transport down? Do you have anything else to discuss?
Actually, yes. I want to ask Grub.
Yo.
What does the ship run on? What does it use for fuel?
That's a very good question. Vindrez responds, stable fusion plasma.
Oh man, I don't think I'm going to find such a thing in the World Bazaar, but I'll keep my ear to the ground.
I mean, the scary bit is that you just could. They probably don't know what it is, and they probably don't understand how it works, but
oh yeah, this place still. Yeah.
Okay, so there's that, and okay, I can save that for another time, which will be good. And yeah, I'm good.
Anything
My
else?
notes. Nope.
All right. You transportalize, nerds.
Hate this.
I fly.
I'm about to say, Halt, it's only as uncomfortable as you make it, and you can make it fucking uncomfortable.
Oh, hey, we never really established how much we were paying people. Just as a sidebar. Should we figure that? Should we have that figured out?
Lobo pipes up. I think we should do things on a share system. So, all of you and the captain would get 2 shares. Meanwhile, I would get 1 share, Galathor would get 1 share, and then all of my men would get 1 share, split among them.
That seems fair.
Works for me.
Basically,
as long as we're bringing in money, that makes sense. Yeah.
and Lobo just like looks at you with a peculiar look on his face and says, "I hope you're bringing in money."
We'll be bringing in money.
Ominous sweat drop.
No, confidence. If I have to roll intimidate for it, I will.
Roll it.
Yeah?
Do it. Do it, pussy.
Okay, that'll be a 27.
Oh, you're not scary enough to scare Lobo.
No, I'm not.
Sorry.
I'm just trying to look serious.
I mean, like, you definitely succeeded in looking serious, and you're like, confidence, old man. And he's like, meh.
Meh.
Boy, you ain't got hair on your chest yet. I can't grow hair on my chest anymore. Point exactly.
Logo's not that much older than Hulk.
He's not.
He's younger, isn't he? Oh no, he's not. Yeah, he's right. Yeah, he's 40 or something.
But he's old as fuck for an orc.
But he's an orc.
Yeah.
And not half orc, full orc. And you've got
So,
to
yeah,
understand, being a half orc adds quite a few decades to your lifespan.
It's that human in you.
It's that
That's
human in you.
Longevity.
Longevity incept dates.
Yes. Having dated a half orc for quite a while, it's problematic for an elf.
How old do we live? How old do you want to live? No, please. How many of your friends do you want to watch die? No, please. Just throwing that out there as a terrifying fact for Salandra. Ever present on her mind in the wee hours of the night while she's trying to trance in peace. So, Holt, are you and Salandra transporting to the same place or different places?
Same place is fine.
And Clementine, we're going to meet you.
I mean, Clem, you can find them. I don't know how. Fuck it. Who
I
cares? You're
stick
Joel.
out a little bit.
That's fair.
And if all else fails, we can just meet up at the 9th and Hennepin.
Heyo. It's like you have a base of operations. It's like you have a port in every storm. So, Clem, you start flying.
Holt has a
Salandra,
lot of ports.
He's got
Hey.
a lot of ports.
I do.
If you know what I mean.
It's useful.
Oh, I was
He's weathered a lot of storms.
You're right. How could you say something so controversial and yet so brave? All right. So Holt and Salandra, where are you guys headed?
I'm going to see Auntie.
Okay.
And I think, are we? What's that store that we went to in District 4?
Therals?
Therals.
Maybe we start off at Therals and meet up at Therals. Unless you want to come along with you wherever you're going.
I would actually like to come along. I need to take some time to organize my thoughts.
Sounds
Okay.
good.
Well, then maybe we should just go straight to Auntie's.
Sure.
You VoIP over to Auntie's house. Yep, that's Auntie's house, all right.
All right, hopefully she's around.
The two of you give me perception checks.
Okay.
Have you noticed that Travis belongs to the same school of perception checks as you, Cap?
15. Yes. I do know that. I love Travis.
That's a
24.
All right. The two of you quickly come to the conclusion that a brothel has set up shop somewhere in the neighborhood. They are literally fucking through the walls.
I have a question for you, Reynolds.
Shoot!
As we're walking to Auntie's, is my appearance causing a stir?
Actually, not really. I don't know if that's what you were going for, but there are enough tieflings and other like strange fiendish characters in the world Bazaar that they see you, and as I said, you look like a weird tiefling. That's what most people think you are.
Okay, that's fine enough then. I just wanted to ask.
Yeah, I mean they're super wrong, and I mean like some like there'll obviously be like a kid with, because Auntie lives in a not awful part of the Bazaar. And so, like, there will be a kid with their parent, and the kid will point at you and be like, "Is that a demon, Daddy?" And he'll be like, "No, son, it's just a tiefling." I mean, maybe his dad's a demon. I don't know. How can I figure out if he's a demon or not? Nowhere. Shut up, kid.
Holy water.
Holy water. That's it. We're going to the temple, and we're beating this out of you. No, not again, Dad.
Oh shit, no.
I
would laugh a little bit at that.
Sorry, guys. I'm feeling a little silly this evening, so please.
That's okay.
Okay.
No, that's great. Don't worry, I'll bring the suffering.
Thank you. Oh, don't worry. I've already brought the suffering. All right. So, you come to Auntie's door. What do you do?
Knock.
You knock on the door. You hear a very unfamiliar voice that just says, "Come in."
I looked at Solandra.
I have no fucking idea. All
I
right.
open the door.
You open up the door, and it opens up into... So, like, Auntie's house is like a 2-bedroom affair. Like, the front door opens up into sort of like just like a living room. And then there's a hallway that leads to a kitchen. And then in that hallway, there's an offshoot stairwell that leads to the second floor, where there is presumably, like, a bedroom and a bathroom. Like, it's not super fancy. It's not super opulent. I'm sorry, there are 2 bedrooms upstairs. It's pretty, you know, I don't want to say threadbare, but like, you know.
Modest.
It's modest. That's the perfect word. And as you enter the living room, there are 4 people you have never seen before at a table that are just sort of like playing cards. Let me come up with a random race for all of these people.
How long has it been since the last time we were here? It wasn't that long.
2.5
It's
3
months.
months.
Months?
Yeah, months
Yeah.
passed because of the time skip.
Oh. Yeah, and because of the time spent at the Chosen, too. I forgot we were there for a few days.
All right, we got a human, another human, all the humans, 3 humans, and a gnome.
Okay.
One of the humans and the gnome are a lady, and then there are 2 dude humans. And they seem to be playing like a completely friendly game. And they're like, "Oh," and the guy behind the table is like, "Come in. The beds upstairs are in use right now, but when they're done, we'll be able to service you. If you want to come into the game, that's fine."
Actually, we're looking for somebody. Auntie? Lady used to live here?
Oh shit! I got some bad news, sister. She's not around anymore.
Can you say that in a way that doesn't imply that she's passed?
Got it. I won't imply it. I'll just say it. Sorry, mate. She's dead.
How sure of you that are you?
I mean, all right. So, Auntie, I used to know her. I came in, wanted to ask her some advice, and she was just sort of like, normally she'd be in the living room. I went into the kitchen. She was sitting at the kitchen table. I you'd swear that she was having a nap.
All right, I rolled a 31 on my sense. Is he telling me? Is he telling me the truth?
As near as you can tell, this guy is straight shooter. He's just recounting the events that occurred. She had a note. I poked her body. She didn't move, man. I don't know what to tell you. The note simply read, whoever finds me owns the place. Treat it right, or I'll come back for you. So, me and the gang set up shop here. We keep it clean. We're presentable. All that good shit. So,
What happened to the body?
and he looks over to the gnome, and the gnome just says, we brought it to the local temple. I don't know what they did with it.
So at this point, Solandra's trying to stay calm, but she's probably a high enough level caster that there are starting to be things going on in the room. So, there's kind of like the room's starting to shake a little
Potted
bit.
plants shaking.
There's frost building up on surfaces. And
drinks are starting to freeze.
There's electricity starting to play across her clothing. So she, I figured with her hex, it's not unreasonable.
Yeah.
So she's a little unhappy at the moment.
Yeah, Holt's gonna put a hand on her shoulder, just like pressure to steady her, and look at this guy. Thank you for taking care of everything.
Hey,
She was a dear friend.
she was a dear friend to all of us. Hit us all real hard. You can tell he's obviously nervous about what's going on, and all of his friends are too.
I give him a nod and say, "Let's go, Solandra."
Where did you say the body was?
Gnome says,
Which temple?
We brought it to the temple. Oh man, I can't remember the name of the Greyhawk deities. There we go. Luz. That's a funky deity. She's just like, I brought it to the Temple of Farlong. It was like a month ago. She's probably long gone.
All right. That's not far.
I remember Artie worshipped. I'm not Artie. Auntie worshipped either Marduk or Kira, right? I can't remember which now.
I'm pretty sure it was Marduk, but I mean, like, you get the distinct impression that they just took her to the closest temple. They didn't know.
Right.
And even if they did, they're like, we don't want to carry this corpse all the way to the closest temple of Marduk. We don't want to carry this corpse all the way to the Ivory Foot. That's like 19 blocks away. Fuck that. Like, these guys are obviously taking decent care of the place, but like,
They turned it into a whorehouse?
They've turned it into a brothel, yes.
Yes. Okay. Great.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Holt, do you
Escort.
escort? That's the word I'm looking for. Solandra
out of the building.
Solandra, do you elect to be escorted?
Yes, I will be escorted, and I will not lay waste to this place. I think. Let me check.
Oh no, the wisdom strikes again.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. It wasn't really a great roll. But it's above 10.
Do you really
above
want
10
to cause
is
these people trouble?
above 10 is technically like successful.
Okay.
Like
yes.
15 is like, oh, we did good, and above 20 is like, we did real good. And then like once you get above like 20, 25, 30, like you start getting like needlessly, pointlessly like acute information. Then if you get up above a 40, I'll just tell you the answer.
All right. So I avoid homicidal rage.
You do. That being said, suicidal rage, you're not quite above that yet.
Where am I?
This is around the time you arrive.
Yeah, at this point, you're probably seeing some weird atmospheric effects coming out of the door. So,
Yep.
Yeah, Clem lands outside.
Where's my wild magic
Transforms
table?
back.
Wild magic optional rules. Thank you. I will remember this roll. I will save this for later. Anyway.
I should go to that temple, I guess.
Nat 20.
Fuck sleep.
So
Fuck sleep
25.
5 ever. Like, how many days has it been since you slept?
2.
You're good. The beauties of having a high con score. And not being human anymore.
Sleep optional.
Sleep, quite optional. I mean, it will stop being optional, but, I mean, at this point, yes, strictly optional. Anyway, the Temple of Farlong. Halt, Farlong's temples are kind of all over the place.
Which one is closest?
Roll knowledge local.
Yeah.
Farlong is the god of roads and travel, so,
19.
his little way shrines show up all over the place, offering, succor and rest to the weary out in the wilds and in the cities alike. That being said, as I recall, Farlong is a chaotic neutral god, or true neutral, I think. So, the trip might be good, the trip might be bad, but they're not really responsible for whether it's one or the other. All that matters is that the journey continues. So you got a 17 on your knowledge local. Yeah, you know where the nearest way shrine of Farlong is.
Okay. Then I will take Solandra there, and if she'll let me, I'd like to just keep my hand on her shoulder. It's not... I'm not worried about you accidentally attacking the crowd, but...
No, of course not.
I also don't want to accidentally leave you behind or get you swept away, and I wasn't sure if you'd be comfortable with me, holding your hand.
Yeah. Probably not the most comfortable place to be at this point.
Well, I don't care about damage. I don't care about resistance.
I mean,
yeah,
are either of you going to explain to Clementine what the fuck is going on?
If she reveals herself, otherwise it's just a pigeon.
Oh, that's right.
No,
I'm sorry. I didn't.
Oh, she transformed back.
Oh, well then yes.
Clem, you can clearly tell that something has gone wrong, and then roll sense motive.
You got it.
Sort of the temperature around Solandra has
Yeah, it feels cold.
Good thing we have 20 cold resistance.
Heyo.
20.
All right. Clem, you've seen this a couple times. This is how somebody looks when someone very important to them has died.
I kind of look to Holt for confirmation.
I know. It's Auntie.
Auntie's... She has her ways sometimes. I've seen her go into trances before. Maybe they mistook it.
Maybe.
We're gonna go to the temple that they took her body to.
All right. I'll come with you guys.
Yeah.
And she just kind of marches right up to Solandra and takes her hand.
Danger, danger! High voltage!
Yeah, you get the impression that Sandra's control over her power is not quite as good as it normally is.
So you guys come to the shrine. It's not a very big thing. It's not even like it's not even a temple. It's not even really um, like a. It's not a building. It is an open air shrine, and there is a single half orc attending it. And by attending it, I mean like reading a book while fumbling with some prayer beads in his other hand.
I go up to him and say, "Excuse me."
He looks up from his book with sort of like a lazy glare. Yeah.
I was hoping you might be able to help us. Not too long ago, some friends brought one of our companions who had recently passed, we believe, to this shrine, and the Holt looks kind of awkwardly.
I'm sorry, you're gonna need to be more specific. I get like 3 of those a day.
Auntie? She went by the name of?
Yeah, I knew of her. It was, I mean, you gotta understand, my resources are limited here. I did with her what I do with everyone.
Which is?
I checked to see if she was still alive. She was not. I administered her last rites, and then I interred her
Where did you inter her?
into the sewers.
There are fucking Otiog in those sewers. You fed Auntie to Otiog?
I mean, what would you want me to do? Do you want me to bury her? There are no graveyards. There's no vacancy. Do you want me to burn her? I don't have enough money for fuel, ma'am.
Well, thank you for doing
Slandra
what you could.
just turns around and marches out before she does something that, you know, that will leave a mark in the room.
That she may regret.
I'm sorry, she doesn't understand.
No, I get it. Elves, am I right?
No, she's just not from here.
Elves, am I right?
You're right. And Holt turns on his heels and follows.
Sorry, Holt, there aren't a lot of elves in the world Bazaar.
Does he have a little, like, offering box?
He does!
I pop a couple silver in the box. Thank you.
He nods. Like Holt, you don't know this guy specifically, but like basically the like as an entry level priest of Farlong, he probably inherited this shrine. Like he probably like Farlong has a very like I don't want to say lazy clergy, but it's what's the opposite of strict? Lax. They have a very lax clergy. Like there are lots of shrines and temples of Farlong that are not in disrepair, but like when they get emptied out, no one goes to refill them. It's just a journeyer on the road is like, oh yeah, I'll stop at this temple and I'll get some shit together. And they're like, oh fuck, everyone here died. Looks like I'm in charge of this temple now. So this guy probably just inherited it. He's in the middle of the world Bazaar. At this point, basically, all he does is like wash the feet of weary travelers, help other journeymen clerics of Farlong, and like keep a watch on kids to make sure they don't get into too much trouble.
Oh, that makes sense.
And then, when somebody brings him a corpse, he's like, all right, let me make sure this person wasn't murdered. Nope, doesn't look like murder. All right, down the shaft they go.
Slandra's sitting on the steps outside. She's lit a cigarette and smoking it.
I'm sorry, Salandra.
She raises her hand to you. And she's passing you the cigarette.
Out of habit, more than want, Holt will accept and take a drag, pass it back.
They really love to smoke. Maybe even more than me.
She did just grow some very fine tobacco, yeah? And other things besides.
Yeah. I was never actually sure how much of her ship was wisdom and how much was that she was constantly stoned on something.
It's not a bad way to go through life. You can make it work, and she certainly did.
Fuck. She saved my life, first time I met her.
Yeah?
Yeah. Almost got my stupid ass killed in the desert.
I can believe it.
Yeah. Never actually did learn to survive very well out there. This is just good at killing shit. Fuck. Wow. Gotta tell Aziz, gotta tell Grub.
I can send Aziz a messenger.
You might want to be careful with that.
Yeah.
I mean, this news wouldn't, be terrible if Doskius intercepted it, but I'm thinking of your little birds.
This is also just the
That's a
type of
good
thing that I'd want to tell someone in person. I don't know. It's not something I want to find out like that.
I understand that.
I was kind of hoping. I don't know. We've got so much fucking power now. I was thinking we could just bring her back. But I don't know if anyone comes back from being OTG shit.
I certainly hope not.
Solandra, as wise as she was, she might have known that this was coming. She had a note out and everything, according to that guy.
She wasn't that old. There's got to be more to it than this. There's got to be some sort of plan, some sort of something. It can't just be. She's not the fucking type of person who just randomly.
Maybe we can track down some of her people. She took care of a lot of kids. She had that whole entourage with her. That network wouldn't have completely disappeared.
No.
I don't know anyone else other than her, though.
Did I notice anyone in the last time I was there, Ronald?
There was a whole procession of people that came to her for advice.
Right. But no one who seemed like a kind of like assistant.
I thought she had assistants.
She did back in District 2. I didn't see anyone.
Yeah, she used to have a whole entourage of people helping her with the excavation, but at this point she's just an old woman in hiding, not old woman, but an older woman in hiding dispensing advice because she can't not. She has a weakness.
There are other people that we can ask.
Yeah. Yeah. Fuck. I'm not really. My brain is not processing this yet, really yet.
I know. Yeah. Here, let me buy you a drink. We'll go somewhere. We'll get out of the crowd.
Do you go to a
I'm gonna-
random tavern?
Fuck no.
Oh, okay.
No, I'm going to the Ninth and Hennepin. Fuck
Alright.
you.
I'm just saying it's a bit of a walk.
That's fine. We can walk. We can observe how things are going in the bazaar. I can look and see if people are selling vials of plasma? Question mark.
Of plasma fusion.
Fusion plasma. Yes.
Stable fusion plasma. Unstable fusion plasma is all over the place, and then nowhere. And then neither is anyone else in the local vicinity. But don't worry about that.
Don't worry about it.
I mean, strangely enough, the events of the outside world, the impending Dragon Emperor invasion, the undead incursion in District 3, the growing war in District 5, the Chosen's demise in District 1, the death of shit, I don't remember the name of the Kendrick in District 2, and Connor's proper taking of the throne in District 6. None of this seemed to have any real effect on the world bazaar. It's as it's been for centuries. Itself.
It's because its fucking economy is bigger than all the rest combined.
You're not wrong.
I mean, say what you want about the Duke, but he is able to organize his people fairly well. He finds people of particular talents, gets them into his hand, and is able to keep it.
How the fuck are they feeding all these people with the fields of District 3 with fucking zombies running through them?
There's a lot of warehouses, Solandra.
It's a lot of fucking people.
It is.
There's
It's
something
going to become a problem.
there's something I'm missing. There's got to be more to this. There's got to be something that's not random. Somebody killed her, or this is some plan of hers. Just doesn't make any sense.
Solandra, I know that you want to believe that she had some grand plan, but when you get old, sometimes you just know when your time is coming.
She wasn't that fucking old.
I mean, do you know how old she really was?
I mean,
Kind of
she-
strikes me as the kind of person that could be anywhere from 50 to 150.
What were you gonna say, Dave?
I'm trying to remember when I first met her. I thought you said she really didn't change much since the time I first met her.
Yeah, no, she was just sort of one of those people who just doesn't seem to get older. Like you look at them over the years and you're just like, oh, yep, that's Auntie.
Oh, she and I used to have the worst fucking arguments about religion.
Oh, the worst.
I can imagine.
The best, really. She was good. That old bitch knew how to argue. All right, yeah. I think I need to. I usually don't like to don't care much about fucking drinking, but I think I could use a drink.
We're going to the best place for it.
This is true.
I'll get you a Wind City coffee.
Skip the coffee.
Oh boy.
Yeah, Auntie used to like to put a lot of booze into her coffee sometimes. She called it Irish. I have no fucking idea what that means.
Hmm.
When you guys get to the 9th and Hennepin, you would accurately describe the evening as it's afternoon now, not quite evening, but you would describe the late afternoon as rip roaring. There appears to be a group of bounty hunters a group of 7 who have just sort of like taken up residence for the evening. Halt, you've seen this. You know, these guys just landed a big score. They're spending big and they're causing a ruckus, but they're paying for everything they break.
Fair enough.
Yeah, and like Kali is like, you're aware of the attitude, which is like let them do whatever they want as long as the coin keeps flowing. But if the coin stops,
Then, oh boy.
motherfucker, this party just grinded to a screeching halt.
She'll pull the plug on the jukebox herself.
Out. What do you mean? Out. You know, no more gold, no more fun. But you get the distinct impression that whatever it is these guys did, the gold will be flowing freely tonight. We got a human wearing banded mail with a flail. Like all of their equipment has been set aside by a little equipment counter, and like, Holt, you have how many points in armor training do you have?
Armor training, I think 4 or 3 now.
Yeah, like literally, you can look at the armor that is on the wall and figure out who it goes to. Because you're like, yep, that has to fit that guy, that has to fit that guy, that has to fit that gal, that has to fit
That guy
gal.
doesn't look strong enough to have that, so.
Yeah. We got a human fighter who's got a banded mail and the flail underneath it. Like, it seems to be them. And he's like, hey, he wants to play a game of Knifey Finger. Who's up? Who's up for a game? And then there's an elf who is fucking hot as shit. She's got leather armor and a dagger that is tinged a strange shade of green. There's another fighter there who has a suit of full plate adorning a mannequin that has been adorned with like strange flowery ribbons. Like it's pretty clear like somebody turned this into an impromptu maypole at some point. There's a halberd next to it, and he is like frantically trying to avoid eye contact with people. There's a male dwarf paladin who's just sort of chilling out. His chainmail and two-handed sword are raised on the wall. He appears to be some sort of paladin of Marduk. And like he is obviously keeping an eye on the fighter who avoids eye contact and the halfling who is with them, who looks like particularly fey in appearance. Just like in the way his eyes and ears form, it's very clear that this guy is some sort of wackadoodle. He has removed his ominous dark robes and longsword and is showing off. He's wearing he's basically down to his skivvies at this point. You're not exactly sure how the rest of his clothing was lost or where they are, but his body is adorned with a series of tattoos that someone can roll knowledge religion on if they wish.
I do not have that knowledge.
Oh no.
I don't know shit.
It's tattoos, so I probably would pay attention. So that's a 27.
All right, so there is a particular sect of Dogo that is like the sect of nightmares, and these are all tattoos dedicated to the Lord of Nightmare.
Who is it that has these tats?
The halfling.
Cool.
Did Clementine get this information from elsewhere? Obviously.
I mean, now that I have suddenly invented it, if Clem wants to ask.
Yeah, because I'll lean over just and say it to and nice work. It's related to your boy.
Oh shit! Really?
Yeah, some fucking lord of sect.
Neat.
Yeah, good work done though. Wonder if it was the chick who works here. She's pretty fucking awesome.
And then there's another three male human fighters walk into a bar. Another human fighter, he's got another set of plate mail that has not been turned into a maypole and a bizarre pole arm next to it. It's not a halberd. It's a weird one. Bill hook maybe? You're not like Holt. You're not sure. You're like, all right, it's got a bunch of things on it. I guess it's a weapon. And then there is a lady dwarf. And she's got a like square face, very plain. There's a suit of leather armor that belongs to her, and
There's like a dozen people there.
oh yeah, like these are the 7 who are like dominating the area, and then there are a few more hangers-on, serving boys, serving girls, the prostitutes trying to ply their trades, a couple guys running some food stands. Kaga, who is like rushing to keep up with the drinks that they are ordering. Kali is not present, but her assistant is running the check-in.
Oh
Holt,
yeah, Charlie.
Charlie.
Holt,
He's still a bit nebbish, but you can tell that he's got a little bit more confidence.
Good, he's learning.
Holt, I'm okay. I'm gonna be okay.
Yeah, you are.
You got business to attend to.
You're gonna be okay, and he's gonna put his arm around you. He's gonna bring you up to an end of the bar. You're gonna be okay because I'm gonna fill you so good alcohol. Just trust me, okay?
I don't like being drunk. I might blow something up.
You'll be fine. We got Clementine here to stop that. Right, Clementine?
Exactly.
You're
That's
gonna
what
be
I'm here for.
designated.
I am your designated sober person.
Excellent. Thank you.
You're welcome. I thought that was appropriate.
Okay.
You're gonna be okay.
Say the fucking words.
Say the fucking words.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Raise a hand. Try to flag down Taga.
Is it Taga or Kaga? I don't remember.
Taga.
Taga waves you over and he's like, I'd love to come to you, but you must come to me tonight.
All right. And I go over to him.
He's mixing something bizarre. It's purple.
Ooh, fancy.
What can I say? That necromancer drinks like the devil.
He's gonna have a devil of a headache in the morning, huh?
Oh, gracious. Do not make me think of such things, Holt.
For a second there, I was worried you wouldn't recognize me.
Please. That armor? You're still you, Holt.
I've missed you.
I missed you too.
Take whatever you're making there, make it twice as strong. For this lady here, she needs it.
Heartbreak?
Mm-hmm. Of a sort.
I understand. That being said, Kali and I will want to know what happened to you. Tell her and we'll all know, obviously.
Oh, of course.
So,
But perhaps once this all quiets down?
I am not certain when that will occur. He says as he like sends a serving girl off, and holy shit, that little halfling, he's putting it away. It comes in pints.
I'm getting 4.
I'm getting 4. And like, if he's drunk, he's not showing it yet. I mean, like, sometimes it's the right night. Sometimes it's just who they are. They put it away and they never show it, and then it comes. It comes at them all at once, rising like a storm, and then. Brrr. But that hasn't happened. That hasn't arrived yet.
Hey, the gold's flowing. Don't fight it.
Exactly.
If you need a hand, just let me know, and I can help you out.
Of course.
And I'm going to slap a couple gold pieces on the bar for him, and go over to Charlie.
You head over to Charlie. Oh boy. So you head over to Charlie, and Charlie's like, hey, how can I help you, sir?
Um, 2 rooms for the evening, please.
Got it. That comes up to 3 silver pieces, sir. And what should I put the name under?
I lean over close to his, like, Nikolai Holt.
Okay, either this is a small world or you're running a cruel joke. Do you want to run that by me one more time, Mr. Holt?
Charlie, I know I look a little different. Is it the horns?
Oh, shit, it is you. Okay.
Come here. And I sort of like drag him to his feet and I want to give him a big hug.
You wrap his tiny spindly body in your large manly arms. And he's just like, hi, Holt, nice to see you. How you doing?
I'm doing just fine, buddy. I set him back down.
That's good. Oh, that's good. You should see the boss.
Yes.
Yeah.
I should.
He just points a thumb over his shoulder into the back, and he's like, you can just go in there. She's fine. She just doesn't, with the baby and all.
Holt's sort of like huge grin that he had kind of falls for a second, and he just, his eyes kind of light up, and he pats Charlie on the shoulder twice and moves past him to go to the back room.
You head into the back, and the note did the note describe your transformation?
It mentioned it, yeah. It said it was gonna look real different.
Okay, all right, just a little.
Yeah.
I didn't say a little bit different. I said I will look different.
Two-thirds dead. You realize?
Only a little dead.
Well, your body was completely destroyed. Your soul is somewhere else. So.
Body functions, but soul is trapped elsewhere.
But still has love.
No one's gonna take my heart from me, so.
Technically, it was completely destroyed along with the rest of your body.
I think you should shut the fuck up and drink your beverage.
That wasn't Salandra. So she
That
is
doesn't matter.
aware
We're
of that.
blurring the line. We're fudging the edge, folks. You hit into the back, and Kali is at the hearth reading a book. And she just looks at you and says, "Excuse me, have you gone the wrong way?" Charlie?
No, it's... Kali, it's me.
And then the book drops out of her hands. Oh my God. Are you alright? She says, rising from her chair.
Oh, please. And Holt's gonna come in, and he sort of holds up his hand like, you don't have to get up.
I feel I do.
Then he will go up to her and, give her a very gentle embrace and a kiss.
I was about to say, it starts as a gentle embrace, but turns into manic kissing.
Good. They both need it.
They could both use it, yes. And she just asks, "What happened to you? Are you? Here's the ultimate question."
You're gonna be okay.
Thank you. Thank you, Dave.
You're gonna be okay.
You're ruining my moment.
Dave!
Sorry. I thought I muted.
No.
Sorry.
And
I'm gonna beat you up.
she's like, doesn't matter what happened to you. Are you all right?
Yes, I am.
Roll bluff. You lying, bitch! Why you lying?
15!
What'd you get?
Why you always lying?
15!
And she just like, she narrows her eyes at you. Why are you lying to me, Holt? Because I know you're lying to protect me.
Yeah.
So I'm not mad. I'm just disappointed. Oh no, it hurts more. Plus 20% emotional damage.
Yeah. It's a really long story.
I have a lot of time. I can't manage my business, I can't drink, I can't smoke, nor indulge in many of the other vices that I enjoy, so I've got lots of time.
Alright. We've been through quite a bit.
Armor off, take a seat.
Takes off his armor, takes off his sword, all of his gear until he's just in like his tunic,
Plain clothes.
comfortable.
Plain clothes.
Plain clothes, yeah. And he looks so relieved. He just takes the chair opposite her by the hearth and melts into it.
This is the first comfort you have known in quite some time.
Yes.
These are the good chairs.
Oh, they're so good. Does she seem mad? Does she really seem mad?
She's not super mad, but she knows you. She knows that you would always say that you were okay. Are you all right? Yeah, I'm fine. You say, missing three of your limbs, and she's like, yeah, right, fine.
We saw Armstrong destroyed.
Okay, that sounds like a very important place to start. What happened? I've heard about it, but we haven't been able to get the real news. And when you say you were there, I trust you.
I was there, and like she can really see it in his face. Like I'm just saying that the destruction of Armstrong was kind of the linchpin in what made Holt have to go to such desperate measures.
I'm just saying, Holt, you have never seen such widespread destruction before. What can man do against such reckless hate?
Kill themselves, apparently.
Fucking, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? They have bombs! Do you have bombs? Are they that big? Like, that was devastation, the likes of which you can't imagine. Like, when a gang war opens up in District 4, like, there's rubble that gets left behind. When a village in District 6 gets wiped off the map, there's something left. There are survivors. There's blood. There's something. All that's left of Armstrong is ash and memories.
And that is precisely what I described to her. The dropping of the bombs, the chosen ships, running away through the sewers with Salandra.
Okay, you need to look at me. There was nothing you could have done. It's not your fault.
Feels like it is still.
Of course it does, because you're Holt. You are Nikolai Holt. And if there's one thing that you feel ever presently, if there is one emotion that guides you every step of the way, like a guardian angel, it is guilt. I know that about you, Holt. There are parts of you that I love, And there are parts of you that I don't, and it's that guilt that I don't very much love.
He takes that and he just nods. Yeah.
And I know you believe me, but I know you can't internalize it, but I'll say it again. It's not your fault.
After that, we went to the summit of the mountain.
She looks at you like, what?
Yeah. I know it sounds fucking crazy, but we made it to the top of the peak. Seeking answers and an artifact from the... And when we arrived, I was deemed too dangerous, given my condition, and he kind of gestures to all of him.
Okay, so how did this happen? You skipped a step, honey.
He really doesn't want to tell her.
You gotta say it! Say it! Confess! After Armstrong, you did something real stupid. Would you like to tell me what it was?
You were aware of my many vices. So I poured myself a tankard of Giant's Heart down the whole thing.
If she had reading glasses, she'd take them off right now. As she gingerly just holds her head in her hand. And she just says, "And you lived?"
No, I didn't. I just came back.
How'd you pull that one? Oh boy, accountability's a bitch, ain't it?
In my letter, I said to you that I had been chosen as a sort of vessel for Gemma.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure you thought that was maybe a metaphor, but I would like you to know that it's quite literal.
Huh. Do you mean to tell me that you sold your soul to the Demon King?
I think I'd already done that, but this just put it in writing.
Holt, what's your middle name?
He doesn't have one.
Oh, good. Nikolai Holt. I have
Yes.
heard about some people who make mistakes in their lives. And I think
Yeah.
I've only heard of a few more grand than you.
Well, go big or go home, right?
What are we supposed to do about this?
It's not what you have to do. It's what I have to do.
Don't, you can't say that.
Yeah, he as soon as the words leave his mouth, he just winces.
Oh shit, I done fucked up. Oh man, you ever do that thing where you're in the middle of of an argument and you say something real stupid and you're like, "No, wait, please, do I get a redo? Can I just get one redo?"
I don't.
You don't. You don't get to say that, Halt. You and me, we're connected now. What happens to you will impact me. What happens to me will impact you. Your soul belongs to the Demon King. Whatever dark machinations he has in mind, you have to be party to. You don't get the chance to say no anymore. And he might ask you to do something heinous, awful, terrible. And at that point, it's no longer a request. It's no longer a demand. It's no longer an insistence. It just is.
Ouch! Fuck.
Yeah, I know, right?
No, Monster just gave me a very hard look.
Oh.
Oh. See, even Monster can grasp my sense of dramatic tension.
Now, if only Salandra was listening to this conversation, she'd be like, finally, someone's talking sense to him. Listen to me.
I understand that,
But you did what you had to do in the face of the guilt of Nikolai Holt.
in the face of more than that, and I had to do this so that I could have the power to save Septemport. God, it sounds so fucking stupid. I'm such a fucking idiot.
Okay, yes, Holt, you're an idiot, but you're not that stupid. Come over here. Could you just move the love seat over to the fire?
He will.
I'd do it, but no heavy lifting.
I can do heavy lifting.
I can pick these up. And then she sits down and she like pats the other side of the love seat and she's like, now come into my arms. Let me coddle you like a child and whisper you to sleep. But before that, there's still more tale to tell.
Yeah.
Okay.
No.
Save Septemport from what?
So aside from all of the civil wars and the top of the mountain blowing up, and
You didn't... The top of the mountain blew up?
well, I mean, the Chosen City kind of had its own civil war and imploded. It's destroyed. It's a whole mess.
Okay.
I'm getting ahead of myself again. I'm sorry.
No, it's fine. I understand. So much has happened. It's hard to keep it straight, and it's all so interconnected that to explain it takes time. And that's okay.
You've got time.
I've got time.
We got to the top of the Chosen City. I was left with no choice but to allow them to implant a explosive in my neck, and he'll pull down his collar to show a very faint scar on his scaly hide.
Okay. So at
It's
any
fine.
moment...
Well, I mean, not at any moment. That's not how it works. It's tied to a person, and they were kind enough to let me decide who holds the switch. So I chose the Emperor's daughter
Okay.
because she seemed honorable, and she is, and powerful enough to not die, because if she dies, then that kills me too.
That would be bad.
That would be bad. Her name is Vendrace.
Oh.
She's back in our ship.
Okay, and you have a ship now.
Yes, we have a fairly medium-sized chosen airship.
Okay. Developments.
Yes, we knew that there was some sort of plot going on at the top of the mountain. So we went to a fancy party,
Okay.
and then all hell broke loose, and the Emperor of the Chosen was assassinated.
That sounds bad.
It was very bad. Yes, he was a good one. We liked him.
Oh.
And then Clementine did something to make all of us teleport to some other plane where we talked to giant bug people.
You're losing me, Holt.
I promise, like, look into my eyes. I am not high right now. I can't. I couldn't if I tried.
I know you're not lying to me, honey. It's not that. It's just
A lot.
it's a
Yeah.
lot. It's a hard thread to follow. You've got to understand, Holt. I run a boarding house.
Mhm.
I run a brothel. I run a tavern. Mostly I break people's knees for money. When you say
That's what I love about you, dear.
she reaches down and gives you a big kiss. When you say chosen emperor getting killed, the chosen city falling apart and getting teleported to some place filled with giant cockroach people, it's just a little out of my wheelhouse. Just a little bit, honey. You gotta understand.
No, yeah. I'm just trying to explain as concisely as I can.
So, giant bug people. And this will lead back into what is holding the city at risk?
Yes, because basically in around 250 days, another person from another plane of existence is going to pop up here. Do you remember the time before last when I came here and we had to go to the Hell Jungle
Yes.
and there was that huge assault?
Some giant army. Yes, I remember.
Yeah, that giant army that we had to go everywhere and get forces to fight.
Mm-hmm.
That was their scouting force of a guy who's 250 days.
Okay. Like she gives you this sort of blank stare, like chosen city. It's hard to even conceptualize. Emperor death, the political ramifications of which are not completely lost on her, but seem so distant as to just like not have any real impact. Plane full of cockroach people, whatever. Giant army is scouting force for even huger army, and she's just like, okay. Are you having a draft, mate? Okay. That sounds bad.
It's very bad, yeah.
Okay. And so you need to stop that.
Yes.
Halt, what the
So-
hell are you gonna do?
That's a really
Don't
good
get me
question.
wrong. You got the best sword arm in District 4, honey. You got the best sword arm in the World Bazaar, but
I'm just a guy with a sword.
exactly.
Yeah.
What are you supposed to do to stop that?
I have 250 days to figure it out.
Okay.
It's not just me, it's...
The rest
it's-
of them too.
Yeah. We have allies. But it's difficult. On our shoulders is we have to get strong enough to fend off this dragon emperor, that's what he's called, while the city is falling apart around us.
I was about to say, I don't mean to be an alarmist.
It's pretty shit, yeah.
No, but I mean, like, we've got enough food stores here in the 9th and Hennepin to get by. But food stands are drying up a little bit. Something about undead in District 3? Like, don't they have that under control?
Oh shit, I skipped that part. He just holds his head in his hands.
How much
So-
did you get up to in these 3 months?
Actually, this was all before the 2 months that I was talking to cockroach people, but it was really only a few hours because time works very strangely. Solandra tried to tell me how it worked, but I can't understand that.
Like, she looks at you like she understands that everything that you are saying is true, but she's also similarly just like, what?
Yeah, so I told you about the artifacts that we had to find. One of them was in the Chosen City, one of them was in the Hell Jungle, and one of them was in the middle of the graveyard.
Okay.
And when we got it, it made something very angry.
Something.
So, and Drax. Like from the stories.
Okay. You're going to need to explain to me what these artifacts do. And they'd better be pretty fucking important. Or I'm
They're
going to
really
get,
important.
or else I'm going to get ungodly levels of pissed. And Holt, you're outside your armor. I know how to hurt you now.
Yes, you. Yep. Okay, so they're very important. We need all 4 of them. We have 1.
One? I thought you had 3. And you were getting the last one.
Yeah.
Moose hears, you not wrong! Yeah, you not wrong!
Yes. But darling, light of my life. We have 2 of them in one of them is in a safe place in District 2.
Okay.
And the other one we lost when we were fighting the Emperor's assassins.
Oh.
But that's
Two-
currently also in District 2.
Two in
Okay.
Aziz's temple.
2 in
Technically.
Aziz's temple?
Okay.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
Still.
I forgot.
So she just looks at you and she's like, okay, did you safe keep those 2 into
Yes.
District
Yeah,
2?
They're very safe where they are currently.
No, they're not. If they're not in your fucking pocket, they're not safe.
Well, it's better that we left them there than bring them to the top of the mountain. We would have lost all 3.
Would it have been? Who was going to take
Yes.
them from you?
The Chosen. Because they also want to gather these artifacts.
So you're going up against the Chosen!
Some of the Chosen, not all of them.
Oh, only some of them!
Only some of them.
Only some of them?
Yeah, only some of them.
Like how many?
I don't 2 really big ones and a bunch of little peons in armor.
Oh, okay, this is only like a couple hundred of them?
There's probably less than that.
I cannot begin to express the bemused rage on her face. Just like, Holt, how do you fuck up this bad? How did you fuck it up this bad?
I'm an artist, truly. He's just gonna start laughing.
You best laugh, because the only alternative is crying.
I know. But I think that the tears would steam off my face now. So
I kind of want to see
so there's
that.
no point.
Okay. All right. So there are 2 artifacts that are safe, she says, giant finger quotes.
Well,
And,
yeah.
and now the enemy has one.
Yeah.
But you have one. And whoever wants them needs to have all 4, right?
Yeah, all 4. Gotta have them.
Okay. All right. This is a problem.
And then we use them
Mm-hmm.
to open a door
Okay.
in a city that we don't know where it is. He offers us a really just awful like smile, like his grimaces. So
Halt.
you can see his pointy teeth.
I'm going to strangle you for a moment, okay?
Okay.
Tap out if you need to breathe.
Okay.
And like she slams her hand around your throat in a vice-like grip.
I mean,
And just like you instinctively grab onto her wrist and just like you have a really high constitution, so you can hold your breath for a while. So just like this is not like debilitating, but like
it's
this
just
is
inconvenient.
yeah, but just like
I'll
you have made her so upset that she must inflict violence on you, and she is choosing a form of violence that you might not be totally opposed to.
Yeah, I mean, it's better than her blunting her knives on my skin.
Exactly.
I'll let her get her frustrations out. It's fine.
Okay. She strangles you for approximately 58 seconds.
That's a while.
That is a while.
What's the rules for suffocation? Is it
you
times
can-
5 my con score?
No, you can. Let me look up drowning. It's always the quickest way to find it. Environmental rules. Also, there's a drowning devil. You fucking what, mate?
Please no.
Are you having a giraffe, mate? Sorry, that's a new thing.
No, it's still funny.
It's
Clementine,
funny
sometimes
funny.
I just want to strangle Holt. Why did that thought occur to me?
I mean, have you guys ever seen one of my favorite magic cards of all time? I'm finding it. Bringing it up.
Monster, what are you doing?
2 rounds per point of constitution.
Okay, so that
If I'm
comes
not-
out to 200 seconds. You can hold your breath for 3 minutes comfortably.
Great.
And she only strangles you for about 1 minute. and then like her hands unclasp around your throat. Okay. You may continue now.
I look at her kind of concerned. Her hands like burned at all? Am I
Nope.
too hot? Okay, good.
I'm too hot. Hot damn.
How where was I?
I don't remember.
Oh. Holt
It is-
remembers me.
It is hard for me to remember all the ways in which you have screwed up in this adventure. But I understand. Hindsight is 20/20.
Yeah.
Where were you?
City we don't know
right,
where.
yes.
Uh-huh. We think it's somewhere deep under the World Bazaar.
Marduk City?
Yeah, that's what we're... Yes, thank you.
So you're chasing a fable.
We've been chasing fables since the beginning.
Alright, fair enough. You get off on that one.
I have a god in my head and I've died. So, I mean, I'll chase fables.
You have a god in your head?
Yeah, that's... did I not explain that?
I don't know, you didn't.
Oh, yeah. All of us have different,
You skipped that one, Halty.
I did,
Oh no, Halt, she's calling you Halty. That's bad.
It is.
That's bad.
I'm fearing for my life. Shut the fuck up, Salandra.
So what does your god think about me, Halt?
I don't talk to him all the time. I'm gonna frantically. No, I'm not. Nope. No. I have a low wisdom score. I have to ask him. I think to Gemma almost unconsciously, like, oh, what do you think of...
He is super approving. He's just like, yes! Only
Okay.
strong women for my followers. If they can't kill you, then what's the point?
He likes you, especially the fact that you're willing to kill me.
Oh. What?
You know, for my transgressions.
Oh.
It's a power thing.
Weird.
Yeah.
It's like, you know, when the Demon King says, yeah, you're great. Red flags. They're going up. I'm raising the red flag, Samuel. Okay. Got in your head. Giant army coming. 4 artifacts. Seeking a fabled city. Seeking fables the whole time. What do the artifacts do? What is this supposed to get you that's supposed to get us out of this mess?
Supposedly, in Marduk City, there's a door to another part of it that will let us seek help from the Creator?
So you're going divine intervention on this one. Because it's worked out so well thus far.
Yeah.
Okay. And what's the creator supposed to do?
The whole sort of like screws up his eyes. He's thinking really, really hard.
Real hard!
Mm.
She can hear the gears grinding.
There's something called a wish machine.
Wishes. Like Genie of the Lamp wishes.
Except it's apparently a type of really strong magic that exists.
Alright. I mean, if you can wish it away, why not?
Yeah. That's what we're hoping. But we're not the only ones that want to get our hands on. There's the Chosen who want to do a similar thing, we think, and then we think that the entire reason why the Dragon Emperor and a insatiable thirst for conquest is to get his hands on the wish machine as well.
That sounds bad.
Yeah, that would probably be the worst case scenario.
That's real bad.
Mm-hmm.
You'd almost be
asked.
better off throwing these things into the salt wastes.
I mean, yeah, but then we would just get crushed probably by whatever force this Emperor's bringing. Unless we also go underground and wake up some dragons. That was an option proposed.
That sounds like a really dumb option.
Yeah, that's why we didn't go with it. Like what I'm saying is the best ideas that we've had, which obviously weren't thought up by me, because I would have went for the dragons. And he gives her a smile.
Got it. So therefore, dragons are immediately out of the equation. At which point, Gemma is like, "My dragon idea is brilliant. The best thing about Hero Quest is the dragons." All right, give me a second. I gotta use the bathroom real quick.
Yeah.
Okie dokie.
Sorry, I'm talking so much, guys.
That's okay. You're the star of the session.
And to think I didn't even get to do the big monologue that took me the fucking longest.
No problem. Solandra's like probably been nursing the same drink for like the whole time.
Oh, just drink it, you pussy. You're an elf, like, come on.
Clem's probably hanging out with that halfling.
Yeah, you are.
The one with the tattoos? Is that the halfling? Oh, okay.
Yeah, a fellow halfling, a follower of
Dope.
Dogo. Sounds like a friend.
Or given Dogo, potentially an enemy.
You never know. That's what keeps it interesting.
I am back.
Welcome back, friend.
Welcome back. Welcome back to the suffering corner.
Oh boy, like, I love this because like if you ever explained a D&D adventure to like a fucking normie, this is what it's like.
Mm-hmm.
Except this woman, like, she lives in a D&D world, so like she understands that, you know, like these things happen sometimes. But even so, like this shit doesn't happen to you
Or your boyfriend, or your baby daddy.
or your baby daddy. This happens to other people, other important people.
I'm not sure if you've discussed with you're having a clutch of other that her child is going to have a clutch of
Siblings.
Medusae siblings.
Oh no, he hasn't broached that topic yet.
I'm waiting for an opportune moment.
Oh, I'm sure that's going to count. Oh boy.
Let me roll a little something. Oh yeah, low wisdom score. Okay, so
So allow me to give you a perfect opportunity to
Thank
shoot
you.
yourself in the foot. She just idly asks, "Is there anything else you want to tell me?"
his eyes kind of widen and he's like,
It can't be worse than losing the artifacts. It can't be worse than searching for a fabled city. It can't
know
be
what?
worse than the impending invasion.
He takes heart at that and he's like, you know what? Like, it's not worse than those things. So this will actually be okay. So I've had some relations with a certain charming and a charming woman.
Okay, all
He
right.
just so happens to be
That's fine, Holt. You don't need to worry about that.
a
I understand.
Medusa,
Excuse me?
and they're very specifically.
Uh-huh.
He is at kind of a loss for words. Sort of like gestures to her belly. He's like, little Bean's gonna have a clutch of snaky siblings.
Holt,
They just-
present your throat.
I mean, they're not gonna like.
Present!
I've no.
Holt, do you present?
Yes, I do.
She strangles you for 209 seconds.
That's pushing it a little.
So I'm gonna need a Constitution roll.
Okay. That is fort or Constitution.
Constitution. To
18.
resist drowning is straight Constitution.
18.
Okay. You're good. She basically holds you down on the love seat, wraps her hands around your throat, and doesn't stop for a very long time. And you're like, this is kind of uncomfortable, but it's okay. But then you reach that point where you're like, I really need to breathe, honey. And then you tap out, and then she lets you go, and you can tell that she's still seething. Okay.
It's fine. It's fine. I deserve that. I do.
Okay. All right.
Would it make it better or worse if I told you that it was a part of a deal with the whole demon stuff that I got myself into?
Neither. That does
Okay.
neither improve nor disimprove the situation.
All right, great. Then it's a fact. Then I'm just tossing it out there.
Okay.
And he looks really guilty.
All right. Where did you find a Gorgon?
If I tell you, are you going to do anything foolish?
Depends on what you think I'm gonna do.
I don't know. March up there and risk getting turned to stone?
No, honey, I'm not gonna do that. I'm going to send a rudely worded letter, probably. It starts
could
with
be
a rudely
amusing.
worded letter.
I would rather not say
Halt.
yes.
Where the fuck does this Medusa live?
Black Hand.
Of course! At this point, like, she's full up walking around as you're lying down on the couch, psychiatrist style, and she just starts pacing around her little study. And she's like, oh, of course. Where else do you find a Gorgon? Just lying around?
The Hell Jungle.
Please don't tell me you fucked her sister or something.
No, I didn't.
Good. I'm glad you learned your lesson.
Fuck the Emperor's daughter, though.
You. You. What?
To be, she had me in her service, and she said that was a service that she required.
Uh-huh. So you
So,
decided to get emotionally involved with the person who can make your head explode when she feels like it.
Not when she feels like it. She has to think about it really hard.
Yeah, and if you say something that if she had no emotional if I had no emotional connection to you right now, I wouldn't have tried to strangle you twice.
I haven't done anything.
Yet.
What do you mean yet?
If you bring her one errant piece of bad news, boom. I mean, at least she's not.
Bad news.
At least she's not some sort of like rage monster or something, so it could happen at any minute.
Honey, Holly, I think that she is in fact that. She.
Do you think or do you know?
Do you remember that half orc that came in here a couple years back, and he had like two really big axes, and he
turned into a half-orc whirlwind and tore 8 tables apart before you put him in a chokehold?
It's like that, but with magic and yelling.
Are you fucking kidding me?
No, I'm not kidding you!
Why, Holt? Why?
Good decisions!
You could have picked anyone!
I didn't know
Anyone
that
off the street!
It wasn't exactly like I was looking through a bunch of applications, Collie.
And so you pick the woman with rage magic.
I didn't know she had that until my first day on the job.
Okay. Alright. Slightly more excusable. Just
Okay.
you move so fast. It's impossible for you to avoid the pitfalls. You literally cannot react quickly enough. They come too fast. 'Cause you sprint into harm's way.
Yes, yes I do.
That's not a good thing.
That's my entire job. Golly, it's my entire life.
Yes, but you always sprinted at my call. You never did it on your own.
I would bring you with me if I could, but
No. No. Don't take this the wrong way, Holt. But I don't want to go with you on your adventure.
I don't take this the wrong way. My adventure is absolutely insane with a high probability of death.
I want to stay home. I want to serve noisy bounty hunters. I want to collect my rents. I want to break a couple kneecaps every once in a while. I don't want to go on some flying chosen airship on an ill-conceived quest to save the world.
I know.
Actually, Solandra, the ruckus in the bar is so loud that just like her shouting just sort of like blends into the background. Like the Ninth and Hennepin is an inherently loud place because it's just like a huge boarding house. And like, you know, when there isn't a party going on in the tavern connected, there's generally hollerings and arguments going on through the halls. Okay.
Yep.
So you're fucking a rage monster. And in other news, you're fucking a rage monster. And in other news, you're...
A rage monster that can turn people to stone, yeah.
And now you're fucking this rage monster.
I have
She
a
points
type.
to herself. You've got a thing for angry women.
Yeah.
Secretly angry women. But I mean, that's the thing.
It's about the adventure. It's about the risk.
Oh my god.
And he just kind of laughs.
Is there anything else you would like to add? Is there anything else in your story? Anything else I should know of?
I really don't think so. I think that's everything.
Okay. Now get up.
Okay.
and come over here.
Okay.
And hold me.
And he gets up and he hold her.
And you guys are going to walk into the bedroom, and then you're going to lie down, and you're just going to hold each other. All night.
Good.
Meanwhile, out in the tavern, Clementine, Salandra, that halfling is coming over here, and he is trying to put the moves on Clementine. And, like, he is very, like when you talk to him, he's very clearly a necromancer. He's actually kind of charming.
I was gonna say, Clementine is actually really interested in just chatting with him as like a fellow Dogo person. So it may take her a while to be like, oh, this isn't just like, haha, we're buddies hanging out in the chatting. Oh,
Right.
wait.
Do you bring up the Dogo? Do you bring up the D word?
Yeah.
You get a very negative reaction.
Uh-oh.
Wait, what? You're in league with that backstabber?
I mean, yeah, but he's never backstabbed me.
Yeah, not fucking yet. Are you seriously? What?
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to bring up a bad memory.
Honey, it's not a bad memory. A memory implies that it's in the past. I gotta live with this shit. Every fucking day. Every night a nightmare. Every day a reflection. Like, why would you want that? Why would you want even anything like that?
I mean, I didn't really pick it.
Nah, of course not. He picks you.
Yeah, you know. Yeah. That's how it works, isn't it?
No. You turn away. You turn away from that madness. And if it tries to come in, you build a wall. And if it tries to go around it, you build a bigger wall. You don't just let it in because it's going to happen. The fuck, are you crazy?
I mean, a little bit. I think that's, why he picked me.
Yeah, whatever. And he goes back over to his table, and they're like, strike out. And he's like, don't fucking talk to me. And they're like, ooh, chord has been struck. Is there anything else that you would like to do?
Talk to Dogo.
It's not even 9 o'clock, buddy. It's not dinner time. you just want some love. Come here.
Careful, he's bitey tonight.
I'm bitey. I'm bitey too. Here. Monster. Hi. Hi, buddy. I have a snuggly boy.
He's such a sweet lad.
Hmm. One 800. Are you slapping?
Bustin', 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 bustin' makes me feel good.
Woo-hoo. Isn't that right, monster? Does bustin' make you feel good? Just sit on the back of my chair, would you? I ain't afraid no sleep.
He can't.
I ain't
suffer.
afraid no bed.
He can't suffer enough from up there.
Yeah, he jumped down and now he's just sitting with his back to me. What, are you mad at me or something? Because I couldn't hurt you? Because you're just too much cat? And now you're licking my watercolor board? Is that where we are right now? It's like a piece of soft plywood that you staple your paintings to. Keep the paper from rolling up.
Is it, or is it a tasty snack?
It is not a tasty snack. He's just licking it.
He's such
Like,
a...
it doesn't have any paint on it, so I'm not worried about him getting pigments in his mouth, but... Hi, JJ.
Hi, JJ.
What?
Just a good...
You broke up, darling.
Oh, just Dogo's reply was really funny.
I mean, that's what he does. He's the kind of guy who slits his own throat and confetti starts coming out.
Yeah, I remember that.
It's party time!
Yeah, Clem was not prepared for that first time. And now it's just like, oh, silly old Dogo just doing his thing.
Silly old Dogo, his clergy killed the boy's parents.
You know, 'cause that's what you do. It's not easy being chaotic.
It's not. Chaos. Be your own boss. Lawful.
And some bosses are assholes.
Lawful. The benefits are generally worth it. Give me a second. I gotta find the list.
I ain't afraid no sleep. I ain't afraid no bed.
Neutral. You're not getting paid enough. There's a bunch of other of these things. Chaos, be your own boss. Good. A renewable resource. The compensation is generally deferred. And then chaos, be your own boss. Come on, job security is for wimps. And then there's evil. A growth industry. We're always hiring.
Entertaining all competitive offers.
Independently owned and operated. We left our business license in our other pants. Yeah. Vampires hate solar power.
One of my World of Darkness NPCs is a vampire who's made all of his money off investing in
In what? Renewable energy?
solar power.
I pulled one over on the sun.
How the sun works for me.
Who the fuck is that, Cap?
Phaedrus.
God, that's such a fucking Phaedrus thing to do.
I know, right?
Ooh.
Sorry, you're getting serious, Dogo. Meanwhile, like, Holt is getting silly Gemma.
Oh, am I?
I mean, just like well, I thought the dragons were a good idea.
Right, yes. He's just sort of playing along. Which is nice. I don't know.
Busted, busted, busted.
Dave, how do you spell Kender, as in the halfling variant?
That you spelled it correctly.
Oh, okay.
Just because I've never read the Dragonlance books doesn't mean that I roleplayed a Kender.
Fucking Kender. Did you steal that? No, I'm just borrowing it. You want it back? I actually do really like that attitude. Just like, what? No, like, Kender don't steal things. They just take things, and if you ask them for them back, they'll just give it to you. They're just borrowing it. They're just keeping it safe. But if you never call them on it, they're just going to use it. Did you use that healing potion I bought? Yeah, you weren't. Well, yeah, but fuck you. Anyway, do you have any more topics to breach with Gemma?
Me? No.
I'm sorry, I mean, Clem, do you have any more topics to breach with Dogo?
One more.
Okay. Perks to being an elder god. Everyone's kid compared to you.
Exactly.
When Odin comes up to you, you call him kid. I am the Allfather. Yeah, and you're a fucking kid. Bustin'.
Yeah, thanks for getting that stuck in my head, you bastard.
Hey, it's what I do. So, Halt, I'd say that things with Kali went rather well.
Yeah,
She only tried to kill you twice.
and didn't even draw a knife. and like I didn't have to sleep on the street.
This is true. This is true.
So like that's the real sign of victory.
I mean, there have been some nights where she has made you sleep on the street, and you were
Yeah.
very ashamed of yourself, but you've overcome that.
We have we have a good relationship. Because despite all my fuck-ups, I always give maximum effort to try and make things right.
Yeah. Because you're a good Holt.
For now.
I don't see Holt's alignment changing.
No, me neither.
So is Salandra doing anything besides getting miserably drunk?
I think Dave is still talking to JJ.
That would make sense. Clem, you severely you when you hear fun, like you have so many questions and you know none of them will be answered. It'll be fun. What kind of fun? Just give it a shot.
I ain't afraid no sleep. I ain't afraid no bed. God bless you.
Oh god, now I realize where the problem comes in.
What?
Oh,
Don't worry about it.
I'm worrying about it.
You should be worried about it.
Oh,
Can you guys hear me?
we
Now
can
I can hear
now.
you.
To know.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I've just been. JJ was having a professional meltdown, so.
Oh,
And
poor lamb.
she hit her head. So,
Oh no!
Oh.
yeah.
Is she
So-
okay?
Yeah, she called me and she had an ice pack on top of her head and was
Aw.
like she skipped the faculty party because she got into it with another member of the faculty. So
Oh.
it was kind of not a good day for her. So and she's probably like regretting not going to Amsterdam now. So but oh well. It's sometimes she needs to like just she takes things very personally.
Mm.
And you know, Pidge, you know what academic departments are like.
Yeah.
The pettier the crap is, the higher the stakes are.
Mm-hmm.
So, and JJ's very very serious and dedicated. So, I'm sorry. What did I miss?
Not much. Clementine revealed to the halfling, "Yeah, I also worship Dogo," and he's like,
Yep.
"Worship him? The
I
fuck
was
are
there-
you talking about?"
I was there for that part.
Oh, okay, that's all.
That's all that happened.
I left as she was getting.
Yelled
He
at.
walked away. Yeah.
I only asked you like, what's Solandra doing getting trashed?
Not particularly. She's been more staring into it and nursing it. She really prefer like to essentially binge cigarettes.
Got it.
Chain smoking.
The ashtray
But-
is getting full.
I imagine the surface of the bar might be slick with ice at this point, but you know.
Hey, as long as no one's dancing on it, it'll be fine.
Taga occasionally takes a bucket of boiling water and just like douses the floor in it, which then inevitably freezes, causing him to. It's a whole thing. It is just
Taga.
yet another plate he has to spin, and fuck is he good at it.
And there's a strange sound of cats.
McCavity.
Monster, come here. Come here, baby.
Holt gets that joke. It's a
Yeah, I
District
do.
4 thing.
It is a District 4 thing.
It's also a Reynold is an unwashed, filthy theater kid thing.
Only slightly unwashed. Yay! First sleep in like 2 days.
I don't know. Solandra might go back up to the ship.
Yeah, I know Holt said he'd be right back, but
We're
Yep.
not expecting you back.
okay,
Yeah.
good.
Yeah, I knew he was going to have some personal business. And I imagine he's got a lot to explain. You okay? That didn't seem like it was the most fun conversation.
Yeah. I don't know. I thought I could, like, talk shop with someone in the know. I haven't met anyone that follows Dogo before. Not that I know of, anyway.
They're around, but there's a reason for that.
Yeah.
They're usually on the periphery of things. A trickster knows better. A trickster never takes center stage until it's time for the curtain to fall.
Until it's time to, like, steal the sun or something like that.
Right.
Oh,
Yeah, still the sun. What of it? You want it back?
I think Auntie liked whiskey the best. I'll get a whiskey. And I'll get 2 shots.
She did like whiskey. She also knew that rum is the drink the dead like best.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll get rums. Or how about a rum with a shot of whiskey mixed in?
A rum with a whiskey chaser.
Yep. I'll do that.
Can I do it reverse order?
And
No.
I'll give one to Clementine, and I'll take the other to Auntie. She was
To Auntie, that crazy, amazing woman.
Yeah, she's one fucking hell of a lady. I hope maybe you're still got something going on. Maybe.
I think we'll feel the vibrations from that stone for a long time.
Do you have any of that stuff she gave you left?
Moose ears. What you talking about?
Do I actually know that Auntie gave Clementine like that herb?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that was long ago.
Okay, so that's long gone, huh?
Oh yeah, she smoked
Yeah.
all that.
Yeah. It answered some questions for us, though.
It did. It asked Clementine some very important questions. I'm just saying, smoke weed every day.
Well, she was one of the few people that that I trusted. I knew, you know something. There were some people who you trusted. If they were going to screw you, they won't screw you. They won't stab you in the back at the very least.
Exactly. That's she'd stab you in your front, but she'd need
Yeah.
a damn good reason to.
Yeah.
Like, she's the sort of person who stabs you in the chest and you're like, why? And she's like, let me explain to you a thing about all the ways in which you have fucked up and all the reasons why I'm stabbing you right now. Now do you understand? Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
Auntie.
And then you die.
She made a big fucking difference in a lot of people. And
Especially for you.
me and a lot of others. So she leaves a big fucking hole. So one of these days, I don't know if I've ever told you, but if we ever fucking finish this hellish odyssey we're on, I kind of want to come back to this awful, awful place and make a school for these kids that are just wandering around with nothing in this richest place in the fucking world.
Oh, that's so sweet, Salandra.
Oh, but sweet.
I mean, that's extremely tough and
Hard-boiled of you.
hard-boiled.
Damn right.
That's
Oh,
wonderful. And I have no doubt that, I mean, you're a tenacious fucking bitch. You'll get it done.
yeah. I'm looking forward to seeing all these street urchins who can, like, cast, completely overturn this
So I'm
fucking
sorry,
place.
you cut out a little bit there.
I'm looking forward to seeing all these street urchins who can cast, completely overturning this fucking place. Funny as hell.
I cannot hear Dave.
Oh,
I
Oh,
can hear
that's
still-
weird. I can hear Dave.
Everyone is a robot. I'm going to disconnect.
Oh,
Oh, wait. Test.
testing?
Lord.
Okay. Now I can hear y'all. Okay.
Okay.
sorry.
one more time. I'm looking forward to seeing all these fucking urchins who can cast, overturning this place. It'd be
God.
fucking awesome.
God damn it. Sorry. Every time you say it, it just turns into robot. Can you type it?
I got you.
Thank you. Discord machine broke.
Oh, you did?
At TechFest.
Cap
I
types so
don't.
fucking fast.
Right?
Yeah.
Oh. That's right, Solandra. Viva la revolution.
Yeah. Well, like I was telling Toby, it's like, can you imagine him if he was Star?
I could do a spell for that, but I'm not gonna. I love Toby, and he is
Oh,
my best friend. That girl has
a,
chaos in his heart.
he's a horror. Yeah, I know.
I'm just saying.
Once he's
Make
an
it
adult, there is a good chance I'm gonna have to put him down. But
Exactly.
It's dangerous. It's a dangerous proposition walking outside your door. You might get swept up and you never know where you'll end up.
oh crap!
I am a wizard! You will all die! Yeah. As he starts shooting lightning bolts at all of the non-goat infidels.
Do I count?
Yes.
Oh.
You're not.
But we have so much in common.
Nah, you have scales.
Same
Doesn't count.
intelligence score.
Oh,
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah,
Got
we-
him.
It's
we
fine.
should call him a halt into a giant eagle so he can be smarter.
Fuck you.
Oh, fuck. Now I gotta look up the stats of a giant eagle.
I'm not sure. It was just in Critical Role. One of the characters is 6 int, and giant eagles have an 8 int.
Actually, also, let me look up rocks. Because rocks is
Uh,
smarter.
Giant eagles have 10 intelligence.
They are indeed
Shit.
smarter than Hulk.
Which is
Fuck
weird.
off.
Oh, interesting. So rocks are actually considered... Rocks are not giant eagles. They're just big birds. They're literally animals. They're just animals, dude.
Yeah,
Yeah,
giant
they're-
eagles
they're-
are explicitly rip-offs from Tolkien.
Oh, yeah. Giant eagles are the Tolkien ripoffs. That being said, like, not very tough. They're only CR3s. They also can't walk very fast.
They do not have a lot of hit points.
No, man. I mean, the issue... I don't even know what the issue... What? Oh, the issue is they use flyby attack. They're those kind of cunts.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Huh. They can understand Auran, but cannot speak it. Like a Wookiee. Anyway.
I would guess the giant eagles like can get virtual levels, so you can have like pretty tough giant eagles.
I mean, you could just give them rock stats and be like, it's a giant eagle, bitch.
That's for Gwyer the brother. Or Thorundar.
That would be pretty fucking cool.
I love the giant eagle.
We know you do, Dave. We know you do. I'm just kidding. I love them too.
Mm. Well, yeah. I mean, it's like the eagles are kind of on. It's one of the most important lines.
Oh, what was that? You cut out the exact word.
I said the eagles are coming. It's one of the most important lines.
It's one of the most important lines. The Eagles are coming. Like, you drop that and it's like, all right, shut down everything. The Eagles are coming. This situation has changed.
I mean, the Battle of the Five Armies was going to be a loss until the Eagles came.
True.
True.
Well,
Yo, what up? Eagles in the house. Anyway, anyone else got anything to do, or are Solandra and Clementine gonna scoot off to bed?
we're
Well,
gonna
just
sleep.
toasting Auntie.
Yeah.
And yeah. Do you want to go back up to the ship, or do you want to stay here? It's a lot quieter up there.
I'd like to sleep on solid ground for a night, I think.
Oh yeah, I forgot. You don't really like it up there.
Yeah.
It's weird, dude.
I'd much rather hear the noises of people than the noises of you know, shit
Well,
noises.
I might go up just in case there's an attack and come down. I can always teleport to you guys.
Okay. I'll scream really loud if we're in danger.
Mm.
I
I mean,
think we'll be
an
alright.
attack on the ship. Just
Okay.
I
You
know we
scream
have-
really loud if you're in danger.
yeah, or blow stuff up. I think I'm better at that part.
That one I'll definitely know it to you.
All right. Thanks, Clem. Sorry, I'm kind of fucked up right now, but
No, I just think that you probably need some time to be alone.
mm,
But if you need to change that, then I will be your cuddle buddy. And she gives you a big giant squeeze.
she hugs you back.
Oh,
No, I'm probably gonna hit the books for a while.
alright.
This shit is not stopping because what's going on in our lives. Nothing's stopping it.
Nope.
Ouch.
Thanks, Clementine. She gives you a little kiss. She gives you a kiss on the top of the head.
Aw. Auntie would be very proud of you, Solandra.
Yeah. I don't know about that.
I do. She's just like the absolute conviction of the very.
We fucked up a lot, you know.
Mhm.
And maybe it'll all be worth it. But if we fail, what is all the stuff that we've broken along the way?
I mean, if we fail, the stuff we've broken along the way will fail and go.
Yeah, but it's still on our hands.
It's gonna be worth it. Because it has to be.
I wish I believed the world worked like that.
Well, if we all die, it's not our problem anymore, I guess.
That's not necessarily true.
That's absolutely not true. It's definitely not true for.
Shut up.
But say Holt's problems will last long beyond death.
Yeah.
We'll have problems forever.
Yeah, that is eternity, yes.
Yep.
Eternal problems.
Yeah, no matter what happens, I mean, once we're through with this, job number recovering what Holt lost.
Oh,
It's-
absolutely.
It's a lot more important than he understands, I think.
Oh yeah. Yeah, when this is over, I'm learning to planeswalk. And I'm gonna steal it back. So
Well, one fucking good thing about you being a scion of who you're is that for stealing shit, it's probably no one better.
that's what I was thinking.
Though, my uncle might be able to help too.
Oh shit! I bet he would.
Though, if you haven't noticed, we're starting to go beyond our old friends and mentors. For one reason or another.
Yeah, it feels weird. Like not even good weird, just scary.
Well, how the rest of you guys? I've been, it's been like a good 30 years since I killed my first person. And my powers have grown here than the 30 years before.
And you're still young as hell.
Oh yeah. I think the elves we meet think I'm an adolescent. So probably the only reason why my forgave me, assuming he really did and is not bullshitting. I really have to start trusting people. It's like just not a habit I find easy to get into.
It's a very hard habit to start. And it's something that you have to take a little tiny step at a time. You can't just jump into it all at once.
Gotta say, distrusting people has never really failed me so far. It just makes my
That's true,
life
but, like-
fucking difficult.
Like, what if you're... Okay, so what if you're in an inn, and you're tired, and you're sleepy in bed, and you're like, oh, I need food. Would you trust me to order your breakfast for you?
I probably
I'd trust you to order something for me that I'd probably be miserable with, but not kill me.
Okay, that's the first step.
It'd probably be something with greens or grounds or stuff that's not meat.
Green is the best color for a meal.
Yeah, exactly.
Your body needs it to grow.
Yeah, I'll see. You also like some of that gray stuff too. So.
Gray is fine too.
Mm-hmm.
You know, if it's gray, I eat it. I don't think anybody says that, Eric.
So yes, I would trust you to order me a breakfast I'd probably hate, but survive.
So that's how it starts. You just gotta ask more people to order you breakfast.
I can't even imagine what rival.
What? What'd you say?
I said I can't even imagine what rival would order for me for breakfast.
Something certainly very nourishing. There'd just be enough to feed like 4.
You would have a very hard time gauging how much Solandra can eat.
Oddly enough, I'm probably safest with Holt ordering breakfast.
Holt's a breakfast kind of guy.
Yeah, I trust you guys. I do. I mean, at least as far as I trusted Auntie. I know you're not going to try to screw me. You might do dumbass stuff, but you know, there's a lot of precedent for that with all of us, so can't complain too much.
Yeah, we kind of have history.
There's a history. Whole lot of history down that rod.
Let's go this far. No, I trust all of us to do fucking incredibly stupid shit with the best of intentions.
That's... wow. You just hit the nail right on the head there.
I drain the glass. Ugh.
Cheers.
All right, I'm starting to feel it, and if someone bumps up against me, I may just blow up the bar, which Holt would probably be pissed off by. So,
Yeah. You head on back to the ship.
I'll see you in the morning.
Okay. Sleep well.
One crappy thing about being an elf that's not really on the menu.
Oh shit, I totally forgot.
One to beam up, Salandra?
Yeah. Beam me up, Grub.
Boop. That being said, Clementine, as you're heading to your room, you bump into someone.
Oh no, not her.
Oh, whew. Thank fuck.
Oh, pardon me. Oh, it's you. Is Master Holt recovered?
Yes, quite well, thank you.
Good. You recognize this as the surgeon, no longer wearing his accoutrement.
Because it's nighttime.
Because it is nighttime. It is not as if he is obviously a vampire. Nope.
Listen, I kept that secret.
You did. But, like, Clementine, roll knowledge religion.
I don't have knowledge religion. Can I roll knowledge nature?
No, you can roll intelligence. That's the fuck you can roll.
Okay, fair enough.
Hmm.
A 5.
He looks kind of sickly. Weird that such a sick guy would be a surgeon. But, I mean, maybe that's why he's got it under control, you know?
Exactly.
Right?
Yeah, he looks like Doc Holliday, kind of, you know, a little consumptive, a little drugged,
Right.
or a lot consumptive and a lot drugged.
Well, I'm just glad that Master Holt is doing well.
He's doing very well. Thank you for all your help. It was unbelievably helpful to have someone nearby.
You're welcome. Besides, I'm almost certain Kali would have evicted me if I failed.
Oh, absolutely. That's just, I think, who she is.
It's simply how she is. But, in any event, the night is young, and it waits for no one.
And there's a big party going on downstairs.
Oh, really? Well then.
Mm-hmm.
Good night, little one.
Good night.
Yeah, you probably should have mentioned the couple paladins down there too.
Eh.
Eh,
Eh.
I don't know. I don't know he's a vampire. I just know he
Yeah.
looks kind of sickly. Maybe
You
the
do-
paladins will help him out.
Paladins partying with a band of mercenaries in District 4 aren't going to smite a vampire on
Mm.
I'm about to say, I
especially
should
not if they're
mention,
drunk.
like, two of the bounty hunters in this group are very evil. And
Yeah, like one of them is definitely a necromancer.
not just like a I dabble in necromancy to fight necromancy, but like a no, I raise corpses from the dead, motherfucker level necromancy. And you don't know what it is about that halberdier, the guy who won't look at anyone, but he's you get murdery vibes from him.
Yeah, my Clem's general rule of thumb is if they're not looking at you, you don't look at them.
Yeah. Like,
Unless they're really pretty.
unless they're really pretty. In which case, oh no!
Or really dangerous.
Yeah, or both.
Yeah.
About
God
to
help
say,
me when they're both.
Halt, roll a quick knowledge local.
That will be a 18.
18. I'm just gonna say it, even though you don't figure it out. That fighter looks familiar. You recognize that he has a reputation, but you don't remember who he is. If you do ever figure out who he is Riani, the Blood Artist.
Ah. Understood.
In any event. So, Clem, do you go to your room and go to bed?
Mhm.
You go to bed. You wake up in the morning.
I don't go back to sleep.
Nice work. You're so
Paranoid.
paranoid. Halt, you wake up in Kali's arms. It's wonderful. Clementine, you wake up in a rather comfy bed. It's not super comfy, but it's all right.
It's comfy enough.
It is comfy enough. Several large rooms with beds and feather mattresses. So, it's a good mattress. It's comfy.
It's comfy and there's no ship noise.
How do you know he's a king? And he ain't got shit all over him. Clem, when you go downstairs, one of the fighters is asleep at the table. You know how it is.
It'd be like that sometimes.
It looks like he didn't even sometimes people make it to the stairs and sometimes people make it to the halls. This guy didn't make it out of his seat.
He committed to where he was for the evening, and I can appreciate that.
I can appreciate that kind of dedication.
He's like, no, this is my spot. I'm keeping it.
This is where I sleep now. Good night. I am spiders now. I consume all. Anyway.
I would be content to stay in Kali's arms all day.
She would like that too, but she's got work to do.
So do I. So begrudgingly, give her a sleepy kiss and get out of bed.
Halt, being an adult sucks. Can we stop?
Does. Clothes, armor, weapons. But I would like to reach into my backpack and give Kali something.
Oh.
3 bags of everlasting rations. These are
going to be important.
Yeah.
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 This isn't much, but please take these.
Yeah. So that's 1 for Kaga, 1 for Charlie, and 1 for me. I hate to turn the girls out into the streets, but, when push comes to shove.
Push comes to shove. I'm gonna try to wait. I'm gonna try my best to fix this mess. I mean, that's... Private chat?
I mean, to with Salandra, if she wants to go through what conspired with Lobo, she can talk about that, and he will have insight.
Gotcha. Okay, I get it. Understood.
Oh, wait a second. I'm in the wrong chat. I'm Temujin here.
Suddenly, Temujin. Yep.
Yeah, Temujin, 5th
Oh no! How am I gonna save the world at 5th level? You can't.
You can try, though.
Oh yeah, you can. So Holt, what business are you gonna get up to? What's your to-do list?
Well, I tell Kali that we're looking to recruit some poor, stalwart, adventurous bastards to take with us on our airship.
This is the right place to do that.
Thought so.
What are you looking for exactly?
Let's see. What did we need? I mean, ideally,
we needed a magic op.
we are looking for a magic officer. We're looking for a cook and a pilot. It's always good to have an extra.
Huh.
And a janitor wouldn't be a bad call.
And a janitor if you've got, a wayward waif or two that wouldn't mind getting paid.
Fair enough. I also don't you not have a doctor yet?
We have Sarush and
That's
His followers.
hold on a sec. Let me make a little intelligence check, which I actually rolled very well on. Kali,
yeah.
is that creepy surgeon guy still living upstairs?
You mean Zoltan? Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. I might have a proposition for him.
You might want to wait until nightfall before you talk to him.
All right.
She says, giving you a knowing
Yeah.
look.
I nod like, mm-hmm.
Because, like, she knows. And she knows that he operated on you. So she's pretty sure. She hopes that you know. It would be awkward if you didn't.
Then I will conduct my other daytime business and return this evening.
Right on. Very good, Hope. I'm about to say, you can't have too many doctors.
That's true. You can't.
There's no such thing as too many doctors. Because I am almost certain 2 of you are going to be busted up. And if you both... If all 4 of you get into a giant fight and 2 of you get super busted up and you all come back to the ship, Sarush can only deal with 1 at a time. And it's pretty clear that Zoltan isn't magical. When you're a vampire, you can do things.
Right.
And he's
What-
proven very adept at setting bones.
Which is
Right.
important.
Because Sarush kind of can't do that.
He doesn't
And
have
like, I
arms.
can, but I'm limited by my upper body strength.
Clem, roll strength, I said,
I
cackling
can't.
internally.
So, I mean, I actually have a positive strength modifier now because I got a belt of giant strength.
Nice work.
Now I can properly open doors for myself that would usually be too heavy.
Well, the weapon finesse helps, but I don't think your dex is all that high either, right?
My dex isn't bad actually. I've got a +3 to dex.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I'm dex and wisdom.
Holt would like to take one of Kali's hands and ask her, what can I do to help you?
Oh. Wow, Holt. Okay. You know,
Tell me there's something.
Charlie and I have been trying to track down an elusive target. I actually sort of had this one outsourced to me. So I bought this guy's debt from the Duke himself. This is a debt that not even the Duke could collect on. He's a big old ogre bruiser, but you wouldn't know. She's got a way. She calls herself Princess, and you'd expect for an ogre it's hard for her to hide. You'd be wrong.
Interesting. Well, I do have a need to see the Duke, so I'll see what information I can get out of him.
Thank you. I mean, you know, whatever falls out of the tree on this one.
Of course. And he's going to kiss the back of her hand and go out into the main bar.
Oh. Clem's eaten.
Munching on some oatmeal. Hi, monster.
Hey, Clem.
Look what the cat dragged in.
Hmm.
You have a
Yep.
good night?
A very good night.
Good. How's Callie doing?
Well, I'm alive, so not too mad. She's fine, I think.
Good.
It says you, Reynolds.
Says me, I'm tired.
I have so much more dialogue that I wrote out.
This is bedtime for me.
Hey,
No.
is Chris here?
Yeah,
Yes.
I don't
Why
think
did
he's
you try?
in the voice
he's not
chat.
in the voice chat.
That's okay. I know where I need to go. I've got shit to do. This is important to me.
Gap, are they abandoning you?
I'm
No,
gonna be
not
abandoning
really.
you.
Yeah, my
And
my
sort
stuff
of.
is my conversation. I think is the night before, so
Yeah.
I haven't caught up yet.
That's fair. No, this is good. This was necessary.
I'm sorry, Cap. I like sleep more than I like you.
Oh, it's true, but he shouldn't say it.
It's okay. Gap, just run a one shot tonight.
No, fuck no. I
Alright,
guess I
fine. Fuck you. I'll
could.
run a one shot.
You want me to run a one shot with your rat character?
Oh, no, I don't have that character figured out yet.
She's got.
Hello,
Welcome in,
hello.
Chris.
Hi.
I would
It's
have bet.
Chris.
I would have bet $100 that didn't work, but I would have lost.
Hey, I would have. In retrospect, I'd like to take you up on that bet.
You missed a whole lot of talking, so
A whole lot of talking.
So much talking.
mostly talking.
Holt talked for like an hour. It
I
was
did.
great.
It was
Good.
really abnormal. He's normally not that quiet.
You missed most of it.
I listened to a
Well,
lot of it.
should I listen tomorrow?
Yeah, actually,
It
it was good.
Pretty entertaining. Pretty important.
Slander's really depressed.
Did Holt
Oh,
talk to
yeah.
Rivo?
No, we left you on the ship.
Moping. I'm the emo on the ship.
Yeah, you are. I hope you're skulking around moping somewhere Lobo can't find you. Beat some sense in your stupid face.
No, okay.
Well, what's Rivo moping about?
Everything.
Oh. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh man, Lobo's gonna be. Lobo's too busy dealing with Solandra right now. You'll have to chat with Galathor instead.
He is literally having. Rivo is literally having an existential crisis.
He's
Right.
been having an existential crisis since like the graveyard.
You're not
Pretty
wrong.
much, yeah.
You are not wrong.
Of course I'm not wrong. I'm the fucking chronicler. I have the
Right.
notes.
When you write, you write.
No. Anyway.
Holt was interrogated by Collie.
Yeah, Dave, I told Cap, and then I ended up telling Pidge, what I had talked to you about. Cap blew a gasket.
Yeah, I did, and I still will.
Oh, jeez. No.
Hmm?
Cap just doesn't like that.
I have written 1,200 words that I'm going to say to you next time we are in session. Characters are interacting to each other.
Oh boy.
You are familiar with the expression that no plan of battle survives contact with the enemy?
Yeah,
I
I know.
That was said by Helmut von Moltke the Elder.
Mm-hmm.
Was that really his name,
Push.
John?
Yeah,
Question.
Helmut von
Moltke.
Moltke the Elder was.
I thought it was Moltke.
When I
Von Moltke? Moltke.
I'm impressed,
A good-
John.
70% of the stuff that I said today, I wrote out beforehand, or was able to write out in shorthand, like notes,
Okay,
so I
Dave.
didn't forget where I was.
So,
Except
Dave,
for when I wanted to.
do you think 1,200 words will do anything, given your history of my role playing?
Trust me.
Oh God.
Okay. You guys haven't been in Vampire Game with. So Reynolds, John, Pidge, back me up on my ability to pull speeches out of my ass.
Impassioned speeches that change the political structure of the game.
He's pretty good at it.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Are you guys familiar with the story of Samson?
Vaguely.
You know how at the end where he he's in the temple and he gets his strength back and he rips the pillars down and lets the temple crush him and all the Philistines in it with him.
Right.
Yes.
That was really a Chris moment.
Yeah. And I'm not going to let you do that until you listen to me.
Oh well, I will be a good boy. The option still exists. You could just let that sleeping dog lie, and this stuff will never see the light of day.
Yeah, but that doesn't make for good role playing. It makes Cap, the player outside the game, wonder if you're doing okay.
No, just shove it deep down. Just repress it harder.
Conceal, don't feel. Just, I know it's not going to change anything, but at the very least, it could be an opportunity. Good role playing between our two characters that hasn't gotten to see the light of day.
Okay.
So,
Actually,
don't
there's
dismiss me.
a cool quote from Dwight D. Eisenhower I've never seen before that came up this one. In preparing for battle, I've always found that plans are useless, but planning is indispensable.
See?
That's interesting.
Planning is indispensable.
I live near Eisenhower's house, and I like to go there because his wife had terrible taste in furniture.
Eisenhower?
So many of them did.
Yeah, Mimi Eisenhower had some fucked up furniture.
Eisenhower's
As
house?
in middlebrow, or as in she was into some strange stuff?
Hold on, let me give you.
It's okay to be into some strange stuff.
Well, middlebrow actually has historical context that may. Okay, so we got Norman.
Sweet.
He's left me messages.
I said 2 words to this man.
Cool.
I introduced myself and he said, "Hello, I am Norman." Didn't say anything else, so I'm like, okay. Does he not talk?
He is a busy guy.
Okay, that's fair.
And he's married and he's busy.
And he has a beautiful cat, who's, I think, gray?
How the fuck do you know this?
Because I'm friends with his wife.
Yeah, his wife
What?
is supposedly the.
His wife is Cassandra. That super cute lady that I showed you a picture of the other day. She was wearing a black
Could you
shirt.
show me a lot of cute people all the time?
That's true.
And I have a really good memory for faces, but I can't do names.
That is okay. I used to play with her back at Farmington. I was in a game with her.
Homestuck.
The game that I was in that Clayton ran, where I played the first iteration of Jackie.
Oh yeah, the one.
Dude,
tell
I'm putting
me a
this
whole
in
lot
general
about that.
chat. It doesn't
What are
have
you
the
doing?
best picture of the living room, which is the most fucked up room they have, but this is the bedroom.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah,
It's like
nah,
grandma. It's like
there's this
grandma.
I would say that
weird-
reminds me of Mimi's house.
Yeah, there's this weird. Her name was Mamie. There's this weird fucking circular couch that no one was allowed to sit on. That's pink and patterned.
Hey Reynolds,
What?
how much experience do we get?
Jesus Christ! Y'all get it. It's World of Darkness rules so too.
Oh man, that's rough. Y'all get 5,000 experience points for a good session, and Solandra gets 10,000 experience points for activating my trap card, and then Holt gets 10,000 experience points for successfully navigating a difficult situation with Kali.
Ding!
Dong.
Weird.
Submit
Yes!
his throat for ravishment. You're sure the Holt's a switch? I get a different
Yes.
vibe off of him.
Yes, he is.
Okay.
I'll fight you.
I'm confused.
I don't know. Maybe he should talk to Lobo. Or like
Holy. Oh.
Got
that
him.
tea's spicy.
And we talking about